than ever before, one city has managed to attract Indians as its top foreign investor since 2012.
Main buyers in this market, the main buyer, number one buyer, they are Indians. This economy is a highly sustainable economy and it's a surplus budget. It is very well managed. There is no corruption.
This is the city that has acted like a magnet for all sorts of people, which include the skilled laborers and the white-collar professionals.
The Dubai real estate market, it is a capital gain market. The United Arab Emirates and its political situation, it is very stable, it is very safe.
Money and people are pouring into Dubai like never before. But how viable is it as an investment?
There's a lot of opportunity for appreciation. Dubai still provides a 6 to 7% yield, which again, in comparison to other cities, is by far higher.
In this special episode, we will be asking, what is the Dubai formula?
The land on which I'm standing right now was nothing but a desert until 20 years back. And today it is a marvel of architectural genius. Welcome to Dubai. This is the land that talks riches, business and success. But what does its realty market have in store for you? That's what we are here to find out today.
The fast-growing, forever-moving Dubai looks like a more corporatized, fancier and a definitely neater version of Mumbai. While driving through Dubai, all you see on both sides of the road are tall glass structures that reflect the clear sky. Clean roads, disciplined traffic, swanky cars and a dream lifestyle. Dubai has it all. The temperature here crosses 45 degrees for nearly 3 months a year. However, that does not matter, as everything here is air-conditioned from the metro to the malls. Dubai's social fabric is very cosmopolitan in nature. 5 out of 6 people living here are foreigners.
Indians have emerged as the largest non-Arab investors to have invested in Dubai's realty market for the last 2 years. Having invested nearly $820 million in the first quarter of this year alone, the question is, what is it about Dubai that's pulling them here?
It is the ease of doing business that has been attracting several Indians to Dubai. The state offers a free trade zone and a lot of Indians land in Dubai to look for that perfect job.
I mean, when I look at Dubai, it's not only about the real estate market itself, it's about what Dubai as a whole is offering. It's a tax haven, the ease of establishing business, the infrastructure, it being a logistical hub that connects, west and east, the opportunities that are still there in a city that's striving, to deliver exceptional quality of life and education for people that either are relocating or residents that have been here for a while.
The recent move by the RBI, allowing investors to freely send up to $250,000 overseas to buy property, has boosted the sentiment.
The reason most foreign investors are attracted to Dubai is because it's a tax-free city. It's easily accessible with various flights from all over the world. It's a popular destination with fabulous hotels, malls and beaches. Most importantly, it's considered very safe.
1/3 of Dubai comprises of Indians. But it is not just a market for end users, but also serves as a second home for many Indians. After the price crash in 2008, the prices went up in 2012, but dropped again in 2014. Most builders believe that this is the best time for buyers to invest, As per the market prediction, prices are expected to rise again by the third quarter of 2016.
Coming from a financial background, I would say 3 to 5% per annum. Dubai is very much a global city. What happens around the globe also impacts Dubai, and by and large, I think 3 to 5 is a reasonable one.
Even from an investment point of view, there are not many restrictions on buying a property. Getting a visa for the same is also simple. However, this expensive city requires deep pockets for a pretty good life.
On an average, the price of an apartment in a prime location in Mumbai is nearly 6 crore rupees, whereas the corresponding price of a posh apartment or villa in Dubai is anywhere between 3.5 to 5 crore rupees.
Prices here are nearly half of that of Mumbai's apartments available on the promenade. In Mumbai's Worli Sea Face, where the average price is 50,000 rupees per square foot, a 3,000 square feet apartment will cost anywhere around 15 crores. Whereas a 3,000 square foot apartment in Dubai Marina will cost anywhere around 8.5 crore rupees. But it does not end there. Mumbai cannot offer you the kind of villas and space that Dubai can offer you.
Rents are expensive in Dubai, ranging from 15 lakhs to 17 lakhs a year for a 1 BHK apartment in many premium properties. This is why people prefer to buy. Paying EMI is a cheaper option in comparison to paying rent.
Even for those who are looking to buy a second home in Dubai purely from the investment point of view, the rental yields here are at an average of 6 to 7%, which is almost thrice of that of London, which hovers around 2 to 3% annually. In case you wish to resell, the process is simple. All you need to do is find a buyer and pay 4% of the resale value to the government, and you're good to go. With all this on offer, who are the big guns in the market? Which locations are catching eyeballs? And what are the projects that are in store for you? We find out on the other side of the break. The UAE and India enjoy historical trade relations, and periodic reports indicate that the Dubai property market is of high appeal amongst Indian investors. Dubai has only one real estate authority to look after the entire development, the Dubai Land Department. Unlike India, where one needs about 50 to 55 permissions from different departments, Dubai Land Department has a one-window clearance system for all the approvals.
In Dubai, only 3 things matter: business, finance and success. Unlike India, where big plans can be red tape for years, in Dubai, tall structures can go up in just a few months.
The biggest plus point in Dubai is its transparency and ease of doing business from a developer's point of view. Also, the system ensures that the buyer's interests are completely protected. It is the only country to have a real estate court for rentals. As per law, it is mandatory for the Rental Dispute Committee to give out its verdict from anywhere between 1 to 3 months. In Dubai, the Road Transport Authority decides the FSI of a project based on the infrastructure it can support. To put things in perspective, you have to look at the Burj Khalifa. The tallest structure in the world took just 6 years to reach the sky.
In Dubai, the bigger the better. Behind me is the Burj Khalifa, which is 829 meters tall and has 163 floors.
In fact, Indians have the most number of apartments in the Burj Khalifa. P.R. Shetty, an Indian industrialist, paid almost 81 crores in 2005 to buy the entire 100th floor of the Burj Khalifa to have a view like this. The Emaar Group, which built the world's tallest building, Burj Khalifa, And the world's largest mall, the Dubai Mall, has recently launched its Creekside 18 residences, which will be part of their massive 1482-acre Dubai Creek Harbour development. Moving from the creek to the already ready promenade in Dubai Marina.
The most sought after locations happen to be the tiniest in Dubai, and one of them is Dubai Marina. It is an upscale location whose expansive waterfront is packed with idling yachts. The important thing to note here is that the property prices here are cheaper than many Indian cities.
The Dubai Marina you see has actually taken shape only in the last 10 to 12 years. It's been created on an artificial beach and is now one of the most sought after residential hubs. In the next 14 months, Tebian developers promise to give a sparkling home in Sparkle Tower. The project consists of studio, 1, 2, 3 BHK and penthouses, which will have interiors and lighting designed by none other than Swarovski. The prices here will start from 1.2 crores. In the same vicinity, the Select Group is developing their new project, the Marina Gates, which will have 1, 2, 3 BHKs ranging between 2.5 to 7.15 crores.
The residences at Marina Gate is 3 residential towers. What we've launched so far is 2 out of the 3. It's a community that offers 50 plus retail outlets, amenities, in a luxury setting.
We cannot talk about Dubai real estate without mentioning the Palm Jumeirah Island, developed by Nakheel. This artificial island, which made headlines in 2007 for becoming the largest of its kind, is still attracting wealth and the wealthy.
I am sailing through Palm Jumeirah right now. It's an artificial island which is so vast that it can even be seen from space. Shaped like a palm tree, it's considered one of the most audacious engineering projects.
Well, we are coming to Mumbai with 2 major projects, or flagship projects, which I would say which we are going to offer to Indian investors. One is the Palm Tower. This is the highest tower on Palm Jumeirah. This is an iconic global development we have. It's a mixed-use tower. There's a hotel property of about 290 rooms, and we have about 500 odd residences in there. We then also have our project in Dera Island, which is the northmost part of the city, and that project we have lined up for a lot of hospitality. So we believe that this is another project which will fulfill the demand gap. We're looking at more budget and economic traveler who again would, as I said, like to enjoy the sun on the beach side. So we're targeting 3 and 4 stars. We are going to be investing, taking the lead on that property ourselves, but there's a lot of opportunity for people to come and do hotel properties, do service residences, perhaps even residential units.
Now, Indians comprise 11% of your buyers at the moment. Are you looking at increasing this number?
See, it's I would say that the 2 projects which we are talking about, the Palm Jumeirah and Dera Island, they are targeted towards high net worth individuals. Again, if you were to try and buy a property on Marine Drive, I don't think so there's a property which is existing. So a lot of people have aspirations on staying by the seaside, and we are offering, our product is addressing those aspirations. Where else can you find a luxury product, a good seaside view other than Palm Jumeirah, and at prices which are lower than the prices which are there in South Bombay?
And to give us an idea of the pricing?
Well, I think again, I mean, I can tell you what pricing are likely to be offered for the products which we have in Dera Island and Palm Jumeirah and the Panta. For Dera Island, on a built-up basis, the land area, we are offering anywhere between 325 to 375, depending on the location, the size, and all of that. On the Palm Tower, I think again the price is about 2,200 dirhams per square foot, and increasing depending upon the location and the size of the unit. So in economic terms, you can equate it to Indian rupees. I find that on a waterfront property where you have none, we are offering some very, very good, attractive investment proposition to our investors in Mumbai.
And how about the rental yields?
The rental yields are at this point in time, as we speak currently, are very healthy. They're about 10% plus in some of the areas. I expect this to, over a period of time, perhaps go a little south, but still much better than 1 or 2% which are offered in places in India or in the Europe or Americas in the more Western world, where 3 to 5 is considered as very, very good. So Dubai still has, I would say, a better opportunity, a better proposition for rental yield as well.
If you think making an island appear out of nowhere is unique, then wait till you hear about the Falcon City of Wonders.
The Falcon City of Wonders is a mega project that is being developed within New Dubai. The beauty of its design is that it incorporates several wonders of the world, like the Taj Mahal, the Eiffel Tower, the pyramids. It's spread over nearly 41 million square feet.
The Falcon City of Wonder is a project that is concentrating on cultures and civilizations. First of all, we've called it the Falcon City is because it's a project that is built on the emblem of the United Arab Emirates, which is the falcon. And we call it the Falcon City of Wonders because we house the wonders of the world in a architectural and cultural way. For example, if you take one of the wonders that are going to come up in the Falcon City, like the small and the medium pyramids, they're not going to be just normal pyramids where they're going to be real estate. They're going to be real estate investment opportunities. They're going to be buildings that are going to have residential apartments that are linked to hotel service providers that are going to be sold to investors, where investors can live in with 5-star facilities, or they can put it back in the rental pool.
In terms of Indian investors, what is the kind of number that you're seeing who are investing here or who are showing that interest to invest here?
Well, Indian investors, not only in the Falcon City but in Dubai and the UAE, are the highest investors and merchants and traders, not only since now, but since a long time ago. They have a very strong purchasing power, and we have a fantastic business relationship with the Indian community and the Indian businessmen.
So if somebody invests here today, what is the kind of period that he can lock his money? And even in terms of resale options, what are the options available?
This is a very good question. The Dubai real estate market, it is a capital gain market. So first of all, you have to consider the United Arab Emirates and its political situation. It is very stable, it is very safe. So, in locking up your asset here in Dubai, it will be regulated by the real estate regulating authority, which secures your investment for the purchaser or the next in kin. And with regards to return on investment, it's a capital gain market, so purchasing a villa and over a period of time, definitely you're going to get your return on investment, and there will always be buyers and sellers in the market at the right price.
Nowhere in Dubai do you get the feel of typically being on desert land, but that changes if you go 70 kilometers further and reach Ras Al Khaimah. Driving through the sand dunes, watching the camels, one would wonder if buying a property far from Dubai really makes sense. But for those looking at buying a weekend home, Ras Al Khaimah offers prices half of that of Dubai.
70 kilometers away from Dubai lies Ras Al Khaimah. This destination is slowly catching up amongst buyers, not only because it offers lifestyle amenities, but also because prices here are less than half of that of Dubai. Currently, it is inhabited by 15% Indians.
Marjan Island. Al Marjan Island is the first man-made island project in the Emirate of Ras Al Khaimah. It's going to be the iconic real estate and touristic hub for the whole Emirate. Al Marjan Island, just to give you a brief about it, it's a 4 man-made island project. It extends 4.5 kilometers into the Arabian Gulf. It covers an area of 2.7 million square meters. It consists of 4 artificial islets connected together with the network of utilities and infrastructure pipelines.
You're also consciously targeting the Indian market. So
Yeah.
what are your plans for Indians who want to invest here? Also because this is a free trade zone, people can come and do business here. What are your plans for the Indian market specifically?
Around 15% of the investors in Al Marjan Island are Indians, and that by itself give us an indication that Indian investors are keen to such type of development.
And in terms of rentals?
The rental, in terms of rentals, it's around 9% up to 18% in the 2 years investment. And that's why we are targeting them. There is a huge demand on real estate as well apartments in there is a steady growth, a sustainable growth in the Emirate of Ras Al Khaimah in terms of real estate as well as...
So are you trying to suggest that this is a good time for Indians to come in and invest in this market, buy in this market?
It is the best time to buy a sustainable return on investment in a type of real estate and touristic project in the Emirate of Ras Al Khaimah.
A global city and a business hub, celebrated for its breathtaking hotels, but in truth, Dubai has more things to offer than you think. Rich in culture, a visual treat, but more importantly, a potential investment destination.
Dubai has done a marvelous job in marketing itself. The scale at which it is growing, it looks like a lucrative and promising region. Developers here believe that they are providing excellent buying opportunities and that rental and capital growth here will be higher than many other cities in the world. Irrespective of all this, one thing is for sure. This destination spells luxury in every sense of the word. With that, it's me, Suesha Sawan, signing off from Dubai. Thank you for watching.